In this first clip, we are seeing a massive fire that has broken out in a warehouse in the port of Tianjin. The warehouse was storing a large combination of sodium cyanide and ammonium nitrate, but the initial fire was started by nitrocellulose, also known as flash paper. This extremely flammable chemical compound ignites rapidly and burns intensely. Once the flash paper was ignited, the 700 tons of ammonium nitrate would soon catch fire and detonate.
Whoa! Oh! What the? No! No, baby! Oh, no!
Are we dangerous here?
Yeah, we're dangerous. Oh my God!
Oh dear! Are you filming?
Yes, I'm filming.
Whoa! Whoa! I think we are dangerous.
Let's go! Let's go down!
Soon after the second explosion, the people behind the camera had seen enough and decided it was time to leave. 173 people were confirmed dead as a direct result of the explosion, including firefighters, port workers, and residents of the surrounding area. Additionally, hundreds of others were seriously injured. The explosions also caused extensive damage to buildings, vehicles, and infrastructure in the vicinity of the blast site, and left a massive crater. A similar event unfolded in 2018 at this storage warehouse in the port of Beirut. The warehouse on fire is packed to the brim with 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate. It had been confiscated 6 years earlier by the government and had been stored without proper safety measures in place, which would lead to a devastating explosion. Sadly, 218 people would lose their lives in this explosion, most of them being firefighters who were right up close fighting the fire when the explosion happened. It also caused 7,000 injuries and a staggering $15 billion in property damage, as well as leaving an estimated 300,000 people homeless. The blast was so powerful that it physically shook the whole country of Lebanon. It was also detected by the United States Geological Survey as a seismic event with a magnitude of 3.3, and is considered one of the most powerful non-nuclear explosions ever recorded. What started as a small kitchen fire would quickly turn into a massive inferno with horrifying consequences. The Grenfell Tower, located in North Kensington, London, stands at 24 stories high and was home to approximately 350 residents. A fire would break out in a kitchen in Grenfell Tower which would spread quickly and soon engulf the whole room. This is when firefighters would be alerted of the emergency.
Fire brigade.
Yeah, hello, hi, in the fire, flat 16 Greenfield Tower.
Sorry, a fire where?
Flat 16 Greenfield Tower.
Outside of the building, firefighters were fighting desperately with hoses in hand to stop the fire from spreading, but this would ultimately prove useless. The building's exterior cladding was unfortunately made of an extremely combustible material. Aluminium composite material, or ACM panels for short, are a layer of highly combustible plastic called polyethylene held between two thin aluminium skins. Once the fire reached this exterior cladding, it would combust and catch fire, causing more flames to reach more of the exterior cladding, resulting in a catastrophic domino effect. The fire rapidly climbed the building right to the very top. Residents who were still inside could be heard screaming and shouting for help. But the stairways leading up to them were completely blocked by the fire, and the thick, hot smoke that filled the empty space of the building. For the residents stuck inside, it would turn into a living nightmare. 72 people who were trapped by the fire would perish that night. On March 11, 2011, a series of events would unfold, leading to a huge explosion in the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The first event which would set the stage would be a massive earthquake with a magnitude of 9.0 which struck off the coast of Japan. This would be one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded in Japan and would create widespread damage, but it wouldn't end there. The earthquake would then trigger a massive tsunami with waves reaching heights of over 40 meters or 130 foot. To put that into perspective, this is how small you would be if you were standing in front of this wave. The tsunami surged through the Fukushima power plant, causing extensive flooding and damaging critical systems. This would cause the power supply to shut down and in turn disabling the cooling systems, which were vital to help the nuclear reactors from overheating. Without power, the reactors began to heat up rapidly, which led to a partial meltdown of the reactor core in units 1, 2 and 3, releasing radioactive material into the reactor building and eventually into the environment. The buildup of hydrogen gas inside the reactor buildings led to a massive explosion in units 1, 2 and 3. These explosions would release additional radioactive material into the atmosphere, resulting in a complete disaster. Although the blast seems underwhelming, the spread of radioactive material into the environment could easily warrant it as potentially one of the most deadly disasters. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, as I'd really love to reach 1k. Thank you for watching, and until the next disaster, it's goodbye from me.